The 1930 South Africa 1 Rand coin is not just a piece of old currency, it is a silent witness to history, power, rarity, and desire. At first glance it may look like an ordinary silver coin, but the moment you begin to understand its background, its value, and the story behind its existence, it becomes something far greater. This coin comes from a time when South Africa was still shaping its identity, politically, economically, and culturally. Every detail on this coin reflects that era, making it one of the most talked about and sought-after coins among serious collectors around the world. Struck in 1930, this coin represents one of the earliest issues of the South African Rand series. During this period, minting technology was far more limited than today, which means each coin carried small imperfections, unique characteristics, and subtle differences that modern machines simply do not produce. These small details are exactly what collectors look for. The coin was made from silver, giving it both intrinsic metal value and historical importance. Over time, many of these coins were lost, melted, damaged, or simply disappeared, which is why surviving examples are extremely rare today. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1931 Rand coin is its limited mintage. Only a small number were ever produced, and even fewer exist in collectible condition today. This scarcity alone places the coin in a completely different category compared to common old coins. When demand is high and supply is low, value naturally increases, and this coin is a perfect example of that principle. Collectors from Europe, America, and Asia actively search for this coin, often competing fiercely whenever one appears at auction. The design of the coin also plays a major role in its appeal. The craftsmanship reflects the political influence of the British Empire at the time, combined with South Africa's own emerging national identity. The inscriptions, symbols, and overall layout were carefully chosen to represent authority, stability, and pride. Holding this coin feels like holding a frozen moment from nearly a century ago. It connects the present to a past era of global change, economic challenges, and shifting power structures. Condition is everything when it comes to rare coins, and the 1931 Rand is no exception. Coins that have survived with clear details, minimal wear, and original luster are exceptionally rare. Even small differences in condition can result in massive differences in value. A heavily worn example may still be valuable, but a well-preserved one can reach astonishing prices. This is why professional grading and authentication are critical when dealing with such an important coin. Another reason this coin attracts so much attention is its reputation. Over the years, stories have circulated about collectors discovering one in an old drawer, a forgotten inheritance, or a private collection that had not been examined for decades. These stories fuel excitement and curiosity, encouraging people to recheck their old coins in the hope of finding something extraordinary. The idea that such a valuable item could be hiding in plain sight adds to the mystique of the 1931 Rand coin. Investment potential is another major factor driving interest. Rare coins are not just collectibles, they are also considered alternative assets. Unlike paper money, rare coins cannot be printed again. Their value is supported by history, rarity, and global demand. Many investors view coins like the 1930 South Africa 1 Rand as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Over the decades, high-quality examples have shown consistent appreciation, making them highly desirable among both collectors and investors. The emotional value of this coin should not be overlooked either. For South Africans, it represents a tangible link to national history. For international collectors, it represents prestige and accomplishment. Owning such a rare coin places someone in a very small group of individuals worldwide. It is not just about money. It is about ownership of something truly exceptional. Authentication is extremely important because the value of this coin has led to reproductions and counterfeits. Serious buyers always rely on reputable grading services and documented provenance. A genuine example with proper certification instantly commands respect and attention in the numismatic world. This level of trust is essential when prices reach such extraordinary levels. What makes this coin even more fascinating is that its value is not fixed. As time passes, surviving examples become fewer, collectors increase, and interest continues to grow. This natural progression means the coin's importance only increases with each passing year. What was once simply currency is now a legendary artifact. Collectors often say that coins like this do not simply belong to one owner. They are temporarily held and passed down through generations. Each owner becomes part of the coin's story, adding another chapter to its long journey through time. That sense of continuity is something very few objects can offer. The 1930 South Africa 1 Rand coin stands as proof that small objects can carry immense value, meaning, and power. It reminds us that history can be held in the palm of your hand. For those fortunate enough to own one, it is not just a possession, but a symbol of rarity, knowledge, and refined taste. As awareness continues to spread and global interest grows, this coin remains one of the most desirable pieces in the world of numismatics, a true treasure that has captured the imagination of collectors everywhere, valued at $100 million.